Hey fans, we're catching up with women's tennis Coach Rod, and talking all things preseason, COVID, and our vision for the spring 2021 season. How are you doing?
Good, how are you? Thanks for having me.
Of course, thanks for taking the time to talk to me. So, I wanted to catch up to you and talk to you a little bit about what your preparation for this season has looked like with COVID, and if there's anything that is different about this season for you.
You know, as we all know, it's been a challenge, you know, trying to especially get my players here. Have all international players, so it's been a little bit of an adjustment that we had to make. And in the fall, we have 5 players, and 3 didn't come back. And now we have all 8, and I have another girl from Italy actually doing her last day of quarantine today. And so yeah, it's been, you know, we're lucky to have a season this year, and we're lucky to, you know, have all my players back. So it was a little bit challenge for them to make it home, to make it here. So we're excited. We're excited to have a season and be able to play, you know, a full conference schedule and, you know, some non-conference matches as well.
Yeah, definitely. So with the uncertainty of last year, 2020, what is your season going to look like in terms of normalcy? Like, are we going to see something that we've seen in past years, or are there going to be some differences?
We are schedule and match wise, I think, you know, we pretty much have the same schedule. You know, very competitive. We do have, you know, we were lucky enough to make it to the national tournament this year. They're still going to be hosted. It's an international. It started last year with the ITA, and we will be going to Oklahoma, and it's the top 8 teams in the country. So we are very excited about that. The girls are very excited. So we, you know, just going to be a little bit different conditions, playing indoors. You know, to not having the sun and the weather here. You know, it's a plus for us. But you know, hopefully we can get ready for that at the end of the month of February, and will be exciting to go up there. And you know, we are looking to have a great conference matches. And you know, we always have North Georgia, Columbus State. You know, those are, I would say, are, you know, like rivals. And you know, we were able to beat them a couple of years ago. We didn't finish our season last year. We didn't play much conference matches, but I think we have a great shot to win the conference this year.
That's great to hear. So you already talked about rival games and kind of what you're looking for. So what's the vision, and you know, what are the goals that you and the team are focusing on?
At the beginning of the season, and usually at the beginning of the year, I sit down with my girls and they set up their own goals. You know, as coaches, you always have the bigger goals than they do, but you know, we all want to win a conference title for the first year ever. Last couple of years, we came 2nd and 3rd, and you know, we definitely have a good option to win it this year. So we're just gonna wait for that, and hopefully we can have a good, you know, a good showing in the conference tournament as well, if we can make it, because only the top 4 teams make it this year.
Wow.
And one, you know, the goals is that, you know, trying to make it to conference tournament, and then get past the first 2 rounds of regionals, which is, that will put us in the top 16 in the country.
Wow,
in Arizona.
Really, that's exciting.
Yes,
that's awesome.
It's a lot of traveling, I think, if we are able to make it and we are able to finish. And hopefully we're going to be lucky enough to stay away from viruses and stuff like that.